Greetings once again. It's time for another edition of Shelf Life Book Reviews online, where I present to you a book that I've read, reviewed, and very highly recommend. And today's book is Blood Moon by Sandra Brown. This is published by Grand Central. It retails for $30 in the United States, $39 in Canada, and it is 438 pages long. Anyone who's read a Sandra Brown book knows quality, because Sandra Brown knows how to write a mystery thriller with lots of romance thrown in for good measure, and this book is certainly no exception. And I know I say this a lot, about certain writers, but this book is definitely among her best. It's a book that I started and I really couldn't stop reading. It was that exciting. And when you have a book that's well over 400 pages, you better make it exciting, or readers are going to give up. No, I wouldn't give up. I had a tough time tearing myself away from the book to go and eat anything. But anyways, Blood Moon has so much going for it. It centers around Beth Collins, who is a producer of the show Crisis Point. It is a book that looks at murders, cold case murders, present murders, past murders, and murders in general. And she's specifically looking into the case of Chrissy Mellon, who disappeared 3 years ago. But what she found out is she was one of several young girls who disappeared when there was a blood moon. And another main character is Detective Jim Bowie. He looked into the case of Chrissy Mellon. Now, someone was arrested. A young man was arrested and charged with the crime. He was put in jail, and in jail he committed suicide. There was a note that was found with him that confessed to the killing, but Jim Bowie was never ever convinced that this man was really guilty. Now, his boss, Lieutenant Tom Barker, is not a very nice man. He and Jim Bowie clash quite a bit. And, Jim wants to go beyond, the usual. Now, he meets up with Beth. And the two, in the beginning, it's not exactly the closest a couple could get, but they seem to warm up to each other in more ways than one. Now, he believes that there is something going on, and she convinces him that the crimes have taken place during the blood moon. Now, as we find out, there are several other people suspicious people who you suspect. And there's someone else called Molly, which is Jim Bowie's daughter. Now, Jim and his wife have been separated and about to get divorced, and she's about to get remarried, the ex-wife. And Molly doesn't like not only her mother, but the man who's going to be the stepdad. So she becomes an integral part of the story too, as she at one point goes missing. And Jim blames his boss, Lieutenant Tom Barker, who has his own sidekick, which is nicknamed the Ogre. He's like a pit bull, and he does everything Tom Barker says. So it's very, very complex. There's so much going on. Molly goes missing. A blood moon is approaching, and there are other suspects there. And Chrissy Mellon's mother is exactly not the most cooperative at times. So you get the sneaking suspicion that something else is going on. And throughout the pages of this book, and like I said, it's a book that you will not be able to stop reading, Sandra Brown, who knows how to really write great books, the moments between Jim and Beth get a little bit steamy at times. But they're distracted from the case, but it all leads to a really shocking conclusion, and the final 100+ pages of the book are really non-stop action at its best. So if you're looking for an exceptional book, go and seek out Blood Moon, because it's a book you will definitely love from first page to last. So if you do purchase it, please let me know if you do agree with my review. I kind of think you will. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you found this review informative, and you will come back for future book reviews because there's lots more to come. So until the next time, as I always say, stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Bye for now.